The Verbal Arts Centre Journalism Department offers young people an exciting pathway into the modern media. They learn things like the mechanisms of news, how to record events, write stories, interview people, record in a recording studio, design magazines, take photographs, everything that the modern journalist needs to survive in the world of media. It's a vibrant and exciting course, and the students really learn through doing. I have them out there, they're interviewing people, they're writing stories for the local media, they're actually doing journalism, real journalism here, and they're the voice of young journalism in Northern Ireland, essentially.
Well, my tutor came to the school and she did a presentation, and she was telling us all about it and what we were doing, and it seemed so interesting, so I decided I would go down and see her, and then I just loved it, so I kept it on for A-level. We've done Photoshop, photography, Cork Express, loads of stuff. I've spoke live on radio, I've done presentations for the Derry Journal, we've been to the Derry Journal. It's so interesting and you get to be so independent, I love it. It's just the fact that you get to be independent and you get to have fun and it doesn't feel like you're in a classroom, you get to go on trips and you get to be with the tutor, it's good.
I think it's very important that young people become involved in using journalism for a variety of reasons. Number one, basically everybody still needs to know what's going on in the world around them. Young people need to be intrinsically a part of that because they are the next generation of journalists that will inform people, hold people to account when they need to be held to account, and also just for their own satisfaction that it is a great career.
I wanted to do journalism at the Verbal Arts Centre because I've always had a real passion for writing and I really want to go on to journalism in the future, and that's what I want to do. So we worked with Photoshop, Cork Express, we wrote articles, we did interviews with local politicians, local musicians, and I had a lot of opportunity to get my stuff published and to make lots of new contacts. I'd recommend the course because it's a real break from the school life. It's really relaxed, but it's really informative and really useful and all as well. So without the course, I would never had the opportunity to get my stuff published in newspapers like the Derry Journal and meet all the contacts that I made from the Sun newspaper.
It's important that real journalists or those who've had experience in journalism teach the up and coming generations more than anything, because there's nothing more valuable than that experience of having been on the ground and not just being confined to academic environments and classrooms and textbooks and so on. You don't know what it's like until you're fired out onto the street and given half an hour to produce 500 words at a bomb scene, and anywhere in Northern Ireland, anywhere in the world. A textbook is not going to prepare you for that shock. That's why you need to hear the tales from people who've been there and done it in order to be properly prepared for the world of journalism.
We give students real opportunities to tackle real news stories here in the Verbal Arts Centre Journalism Department. They have interviewed everyone from politicians to pop stars, and they're tackling real hard-hitting issues like teenage pregnancies, like drugs, like neck nomination, everything that they have become essentially the voice of their generation through this journalism that they're doing. We open up connections as well with local media and international media, UK-wide media, so that it provides more opportunities for the guys whenever they go on and they progress in their career. The course here is not dull, it is not ordinary. So Verbal Young Journalists are the next generation of journalists, and we are giving them the skills to create, to challenge and to change this modern world through journalism here at the Verbal Arts Centre.